Hello everyone, thank you for joining us once again on the channel. We'd like to say a very big welcome to each and every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time of day that we may be reaching you. If you're joining us for the very first time, please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Now, to all of our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your constant support. We do not take it for granted. And please don't forget to always give us a thumbs up on our post as they come your way. Thank you and God bless you. On today's report, the Naira scarcity was planned in 2022, designed to foist interim government on Nigeria, says ÞŁ0Ť. Now, of late, we have been seeing Governor ÞŁ0Ť in the news. Now, since the inception of the Naira swap policy, one governor that has not taken it lightly and doesn't seem to go down well with is Governor ÞŁ0Ť of Kaduna State. So far, ÞŁ0Ť has been one of the major contenders that is against this Naira redesign policy, this Naira redesign plan by the federal government. Now, we know that ÞŁ0Ť is part of one of the governors who actually went to the Supreme Court against the government for the Naira redesign policy. Now, ÞŁ0Ť is still the one in a previous report which we brought to you that says that he has rejected President Muhammadu Buhari's bidding, saying that the old notes will still be used in Kaduna State and that they are not going ahead with the ban of the 1,000 and the 500 Naira notes, saying that all of the old notes alongside the new notes will be used in Kaduna State, and he has urged the people of the Kaduna to still continue about their businesses and that the old notes still remain legal tender, even when the president in a media briefing to the entire nation has said that it is only the 200 Naira notes that remains a legal tender in the nation. And he is one governor who seems to have countered the president and saying that he is sticking to the side of the Supreme Court, and that since the Supreme Court gave an extension, he is working with that and he is not working on the order of the president. Now, we still see ÞŁ0Ť saying in today's report that the Naira scarcity and the Naira redesign was all planned in 2022 and it was designed to actually foist an interim government on Nigeria. Now, why are, especially the APC governors, why are they seeming and scheming and feeling that the presidency is against them? Why do that? They feel that these policies that are being tried to be implemented are actually against them, when we know that most of these policies are actually for the good of the nation, for the good of the people. Though we see that the people are suffering the implementation of these policies, and it's not really been easy on Nigerians. But why do they feel that this is targeted on foisting an interim government on Nigeria? Why do they feel that it is targeted at making sure that a particular party doesn't win or that a particular party wins? Well, we're going to go into the details of today's report. The Kaduna State Governor, ÞŁ0Ť, on Thursday alleged that the current Naira and the fuel scarcity was a plot by some individuals to foist an interim government on the country. Now, the governor, who stated this in a statewide broadcast in Kaduna, added that the Naira scarcity was orchestrated by enemies of the country to cause the defeat of the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the forthcoming February 25th election. The governor had a few weeks ago accused some elements in the presidential villa of working against the success of the former Lagos State governor in the election. Now, ÞŁ0Ť, who spoke on a channel's television's program, Sunrise Daily, said that the individuals in question were bitter that their candidates lost out in the June 8, 2022 primary election that produced Tinubu as the APC presidential candidate. Now, in Thursday's broadcast, the governor argued that the plot to deny the APC candidate victory was hashed after his victory in the party's presidential primary. He added that those behind the plot had concluded plans to deprive Nigerians of food and other necessities in a bid to force mass protest, violence, and the breakdown of law and order that would lead to a military takeover of government or the imposition of an ING headed by a retired army general. The Pan-Yoruba socio-political organization FI0 on Monday expressed fear that the Naira and fuel scarcity was planned by dark forces in a bid to impose an unconstitutional government on the country. Now, El-Rufai said, "It is important for the people of Kaduna State and indeed Nigeria to know that contrary to the public announcements and pronouncements and apparent good intentions, this policy was conceived and sold to the president by officials who completely lost out in the gubernatorial and presidential primaries of the All Progressives Congress in June 2022. Once Asiwaju Bola Tinubu emerged as the candidate in the June 2022 primaries and subsequently did not pick one of them as his running mate, this currency redesign policy was conceived to ensure that the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate is deprived of what they allege is the humongous war chest. They also sought to achieve any one or more of the following objectives. 1. Create a nationwide shortage of cash so that citizens are incited to vote against the APC candidates across the board, resulting in massive losses for the party in all the elections. 2. Ensure that the cash crunch is so serious, along with the contrived and enduring fuel shortage existing since September 2022, that the 2023 elections do not hold at all, leading to an interim national government to be led by a retired army general. Well, that is it on the details of today's report. And until we come your way next time, please do well to stay safe. Bye-bye.